me, Lori, and I'm back with a new video, and today I'm going to be doing the baby name challenge. I know, weird, because I'm 18, not pregnant, I'm not planning on having kids anytime soon, unless the universe decides differently, but I have always been that girl that had a list of baby names on her phone since the minute she has a phone. So yeah, I always have my little list ready, and every time I see a new name that I love, I put it in the list, and I'm just ready for whenever I will have a baby, and I will never forget beautiful names. So I saw this video on Gabby's channel. I will link it down below because I love Gabby and I love her baby name videos, and I saw the baby name challenge on her video, on her channel, and I absolutely adored it, and I thought, why not do that myself? So that's what I will be doing today. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. So the first question of this challenge is, what are your favorite boys and girls names from the UK top list? But since I live in the Netherlands, I chose two names from the Dutch list. So I took the top 20 baby name list from the Netherlands from 2017, and my favorite names for boys were Noah and Levi, and I adore those little names. I think Noah and Levi are very cute names. They're not really in my favorites lists, but I kind of thought they were very cute. And for girls, I got Nora and Liv. I now notice that those names really sound alike for the boys and the girls, so I think I have kind of the same taste in boys and girls names. But I think, Nora and Liv are just really cute, and I don't know, I like those names. I would never name my kid this in the Netherlands since they are so common in the Netherlands, but I do really like those names. The next question is, what are your least favorite boys and girl names from those lists? I don't want to offend anyone, this is just personal taste, so if this is your name, I'm so sorry, but I don't mean to offend you, I just personally don't like the name. So for boys I have Luke and Liam, and of course there's nothing wrong with those names. Luke and Liam are cute little boy names, but since there is this big boy band One Direction with Liam Payne, and this other big boy band Five Sauce with Luke Hemmings, and so many more other Liams and Lukes that are known, I would never choose that name for my boys. For girls I have Tess and Lynn, and I just hate those names simply because they are so common in the Netherlands. Every single girl is called Lynn or Tess, and I just don't like that. I think that's not original anymore, so I would never name my kid Tess or Lynn. So the next name is, if you had twins, so boy or girl and boy and boy, what would be their names? And well, I thought for boys this was not hard at all, because I have actually thought this through. So if I had a boy and a boy, I would call them Colin and Caden, because I think that really suits twins. It sounds perfect together, but it does not start with the same letter, or it doesn't really look too much the same, so they're still their individual person, but they do still sound like twins when you say them together, like Colin and Caden. For a boy and a girl, I would choose Oscar for the boy and River for the girl. I think Oscar and River just sound perfect together. Oscar and River, and I don't know, I think it's also because Oscar ends with an R and River starts with an R, so I think that's because that's the reason Oscar and River really suit each other. But I would definitely love that for a boy and a girl. And then for girl twins, I would say Amaya and Alina. I love those names. They are actually in my top 10 baby girl name lists. Amaya and Alina sound perfect together, but again, they're still their individual names, and they don't start with the same letter. They do end with the same letter, but if you will watch my future videos, because I'm going to post some baby names I love videos, You will probably notice that I prefer girl names that end with an A, so that's why that's both ending with an A. The fourth question is, if you would change your name to anything, what would it be? And I would actually never change my first name, simply because I am very unique in Belgium and in the Netherlands. In Belgium and in the Netherlands there are like 15 lorries, and that's not a lot. That's very unique, and that I would never change. And I also really love my name. But I would give myself a middle name, and I would call myself Alexandra as a middle name, so Laurie Alexandra. And the reason for Alexandra is because my mum was supposed to be called Alexandra. Her name is Sandra. Simply because my granddad really loved the name Alexandra, and he has sadly passed away 8 years ago, and I think that would just honor him to give myself a middle name that he really loved. So that's why I would call myself Laurie Alexandra. The next question is, if you have 4 children, any gender, and their names have to start with the same letter, what would their names be? And I actually thought this was very difficult, but I think I came up with the perfect names, and those are Maceo, Maxton, Menno and Maya. So Maceo, Maxton, Menno for boys, and then one girl named Maya, and I think that's perfect. Maceo, Maxton, Menno and Maya. I think that's a very cute little quadruplets name, but I would never survive quadruplets. Can you imagine having 4 little baby? Oh no, thank you. Next up, what's your favorite celebrity baby name? And I have one for a boy and a girl. And the girl is Aviana Olia, and that's Amy Adams' baby girl. And I think that is such a cute little baby name, Aviana Olia. It's just the first and the middle name are beautiful on its own, but they all also sound perfect together, so that's why I would love that name for my kid. I would not name my kid like that because a celebrity's baby is called that, and sometimes they also end up being famous, so that's why I would never call my kid that. And for a boy I have Axton Elias. And Axton I've never heard of, and Elias I have. I'm not just a big fan of Elias on its own, but I do like the sound of Axton Elias, and that is Robert Downey Jr.'s son. The 7th question is, what is your favorite animal inspired name? And for a boy I've always loved the name Wolf. I just think Wolf is a very cute little boy's name, and for a girl I would choose a Fox. And Fox is something most people would call their son, I think, but I think it's just a little cute daughter's name. I would literally consider calling my daughter Fox. Question number 8. What is your favorite color inspired baby name? And for a boy I have chosen Beryl, and for a girl I have chosen Hazel. Hazel is something that I have always loved, and for a boy's name I had to find some inspiration online, to be honest, but I loved the name Beryl as soon as I saw it. The next question is, what are your top 3 baby boy names? And my top 3, I find it difficult to share this online because they are very special names here in Belgium and in the Netherlands, so I would not want anyone to steal them, but I'm going to share them anyway. On number 3 we got Nolan, and Nolan is just a perfect little boy's name I have fallen in love with quite recently, and I think Nolan also really sounds well with a middle name I would like to name my son, which is Alexander, and Nolan Alexander just sounds amazing. On the 2nd place is Bowen, which is such a unique name, and that's why I absolutely adore it. And the 1st one is Otis, and I think this is just a strong but also very cute little baby boy name, and I would definitely want to name my baby boy Otis. Question number 10. What are your top 3 favorite girl names? And on place 3 we got Amara. I think Amara is very cute but also very strong, like an independent name, which I love for a girl. On place 2 we got Lexia, and I actually saw this in a newspaper where a girl was named Alexia, and I told my dad, wow, that's a very cute name, and my dad went like, why not just Lexia, why that A in front of it? And he said, I really love the name Lexia, and the moment he said Alexia, I fell in love with it. So that's why Lexia is on place 2, and on place 1 is Evelina. I really like the name, I don't know why, it's not really a particular reason, I just really love the name Evelina. Next up, what are your most hated baby names? That's question 11, and for boys it's Max, Edward and Mats, and these are just names of boys that I have bad history with, who bullied me or have broken my heart or whatever has happened with it, and I just, every time I hear those names, they're just a bad thing to me, and I don't know, I just don't like them at all. For baby girls it's Amber, Laura and Kylie, and Amber is just because I used to know a girl a few years ago, Amber, who really bullied me and who was not nice to me at all, and that's why I don't like that name. Laura is because it just sounds too much like Lori, and I don't feel unique anymore when a Laura comes around. And Kylie, I just don't like the name Kylie. It just makes me feel like just a nerdy girl who, I don't know, I just don't like the name Kylie. I'm so sorry if you're called Kylie. So choose a baby name based on a food or a drink. So for a boy I have Kobe and Basil. So Kobe from Kobe beef and Basil of course from the plant, and I absolutely love the name Kobe and Basil. I mean, how cute are those? Basil is a little bit difficult in the Netherlands since a clown is named Basil here, but either way I just love the name Basil. And then for a girl I got cassis and saffron is kind of ingredient you put in food, I think, and cassis is a drink, a beverage, so that's why I absolutely love those names. Then question number 13 is choose a baby name based on a month, and for a boy I got August. I think August is a very strong baby boy's name, even though it's a month, it sounds really strong and like this is me, like very strong baby boy name, and I love very strong boy names. For a girl I would take October because I love the month October, and I don't know, October is just such a pretty little girl's name. Next up, choose a baby name based on a movie. I don't really watch a lot of movies, that's why my next question is going to be of TV shows, which was not originally in the list of questions, but I watch more TV shows than I watch movies. So I have only one baby boy name, which is Naveen. That's from The Princess and the Frog, and I don't know, Naveen, I don't know if it's a boy or girl name, but I absolutely love it as a boy name. And then for a girl, Gabriella, of course from High School Musical. Ever since I watched the movie High School Musicals or the movies, I love the name Gabriella, and I think it's very cute. Also shortened as Gabby, I don't know, it's just really a cute baby girl's name. Then from the TV shows, I have Alaric, Ezra and Bellamy. So Alaric from The Vampire Diaries, Ezra from Pretty Little Liars, and Bellamy from The 100, and I just love those names. I absolutely adore them. And for girls I got Bonnie, also from The Vampire Diaries, Aria from Pretty Little Liars, and Nyla from The 100. And Aria and Ezra, I would never call my boy Ezra and my girl Aria, but I love the names as individuals a lot. And then the last question is actually choose a name that is already in your family. And for a girl I got Tia, and I think it means auntie in Spanish, I'm not 100% sure, but my Indonesian auntie is called Tia, and I actually really love the name. If I had to choose a girl's name from my family, it would definitely be Tia. If I had to choose a baby boy's name, it's actually kind of stupid, but this name was on my baby names list until my cousin, who has recently given birth to her firstborn son, named her son this, and I was really mad at the time. I told my mom, like, why would you do this? That is my name, I got it on my list. But yeah, so I would definitely name my kid that if he wasn't born, but now I would never do that, and that is Victor. I love the name Victor. Oh my god, it's such a pretty little boy's name. I love it. So yeah, that was it for this week's video. That was my baby name challenge. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Why don't you make a video like this yourself, and I'll link it down below, because I'm really excited to see what your baby name preferences are, and or just answer some of the questions and then link it down comment down below. I would love to see how you would love to call your baby, or what your answers to those questions are. I really love baby names, so hit me up with him. So that's it, and then please subscribe to my channel to see more of these videos, and I will also be doing more baby name videos. So subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and then I will see you next week with another video. Goodbye!